And what you mentioned about work-life balance, I really agree with you. I would say that at least for me, I started working fully remote in 2016. The thing that was most important for me and still is flexibility. And I think that workplaces that
Yes.
allow flexibility, that are not like, oh, you have to come to your office on a certain days and a certain time, or you have to be available at certain times or whatever. As long as there is flexibility, you can make things work and you can integrate your personal life and work the way that works for you.
It's interesting that you brought that up because what I've realized as I'm heading into this new chapter is that's the most important thing to me is the flexibility. And I've, talked to several companies about CEO and COO positions, and I'm not ready for that lack of flexibility at this particular point in my life. I feel that in my last company, and this is why I said, I think work-life balance is difficult. If you are an executive and a female executive, and whether you have a family or not, my guess is you're going to be doing more work than your male counterparts, whether it's at home with your children. If you don't have children at work, I think you're going to be trying to prove yourself more because that's just what we do as women inherently. And so it's a struggle. And so as I'm moving into this next phase, I have two children. They're 15 and 13. I have 5 and 4 years left with them in my house. I want the flexibility to be able to go to the pool with them or take a summer trip or whatever it is that they need. And so I think it's very smart that you had that understanding in 2016. That's very wise. And I give you, big kudos for that because it wasn't until 2020 that most companies even understood that you could have a remote workforce.